Hey everybody, welcome back. Also like to wish you guys a late Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, and as well a Happy New Year. Been very busy. Haven't really had the chance to set some stuff off to the side to actually be able to come up here and do stuff on the car, but today actually, this weekend, had some time to come down here and work on it. So was able to catch some Black Friday deals and snagged a boost gauge, and then last week managed to find a guy that had a fuel pressure gauge that he had for sale that been sitting looked brand new in the box pretty much. So snagged that, and then JD Customs had a deal going on for their titanium stuff, so I went ahead and grabbed a few titanium pieces. So today I'm just going to be installing a few of those things, and then next video we'll be doing the bumper quick on, quick off, quick disconnect, whatever you want to call it, because the bumper doesn't really stay on like it's supposed to. So I just got the side ones, I didn't get the front top ones, but we're going to be definitely doing the side ones once the bolts come in from Mitsubishi, because I had to order new headlight bolts because they didn't come with the headlights. And obviously we know that this has been like a huge build with the bare minimum of having nothing at all. So with that being said, I'm just gonna jump right into doing this and get started, and we'll knock this out and we'll see how things turn out. All right, so Summit had the deal going for the boost gauge. Snagged the fuel gauge from a guy up in Dallas, and then a bunch of goodies from JDC. Make sure I got everything out. Couple of covers, couple of the hardware, and there is the bumper on and bumper off quick disconnect. I did all titanium, so we're gonna set that to the side. More hardware, and then I got a new cover for my radiator cap, which we'll do that first. Oh wow, it's a lot heavier than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, that sits on there. And while we're right here, go ahead and slap this little boy on. It's a sensor cover right here for the cam position. This thing is so nice. Okay, and then I went ahead and grabbed two replacement bolts for the fuel neck, because I'm only down to having one at this point. I know it's kind of silly, but I don't have the bolts in there. I might as well replace them with the right ones. So kind of a side by side, but you can't tell. So kind of like a before and after, but you can see, I'm sorry, the old style bolt and the new titanium. Okay, well, nothing too crazy about them, but damn sure looks a hell of a lot better than it did. Nothing crazy, but it definitely look better than they did. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna replace these with a new titanium. Since they had a deal, I just went and snagged it. I thought about doing a different cover, but they had all the titanium stuff like that on sale. Well, pretty new bolt compared to those nasty ones. Nasty old bolt, new titanium. Crazy. Yes. And just like that, titanium, titanium, titanium here, the coil titanium right here. All the exhaust manifold stuff is titanium. New heat shield, sensor. It's a cool new cap. And then also can't forget all the titanium up here. Stuff looks so nice, but I mean, I can't believe how far this has come in such a short time. I mean, what, this whole like year of doing stuff, like it's running, it's drivable, needs more tuning and stuff. But the fact that we're able to do literally anything with this vehicle at this point, like being able to drive it or cruise around the parking lot or anything, is so nice. But let's get the boost gauge in. And fuel gauge. We'll probably do the fuel gauge first. Maybe boost first. I think eventually we'll go to new bolts and hardware for that. But oh, I forgot to tell y'all about this too, the titanium cap right there. I have so much stuff that's titanium. It's so nice. So I just removed, there's a plug on the fuel rail, so I should be able to use this for the fuel pressure regulator, or the fuel pressure gauge that we got right here. Should, hopefully, be the same size. If it is, we're gonna be golden. So should be able to screw this straight in and be good. Cool, perfect size. Well, that did end up working better than I thought it was going to work, but I'm not complaining. Okay, so on this fuel gauge, I don't know what model this is, but 30-2131. Yeah. Shows I have to put this together. Okay, well, this is damn near as long as I thought it was going to be. Well, after messing with it for a little while, I managed to get it all pinned up correctly. Took a little bit of time. I've never really done one of these before, but it is. Managed to grab some extra wire we had, because I guess the guy, it's like, that's it. That's the back of the harness, the back of the gauge. That's it. So I'm guessing the whole length of what was left, either he went to install it and just didn't put the rest back in it, or I don't know what the story is. Anyways, I got it wired. This is probably about 3 foot, 4 foot. So I'm gonna go ahead and slap it over on there, lay it over. We're gonna grab the boost gauge line, and we're gonna do from the fuel pressure, the stock fuel pressure regulator, over to the manifold. We're gonna tap that, so we'll have boost there. So we'll have an accurate reading right off of the manifold. We'll fish all that back in through the spot in the firewall that's open that we actually run the wideband through, and then we'll start doing the gauges. So, got all this set up, and now I just cut the line from the manifold over to the fuel pressure regulator. So we're just going to tap into that, run this over. I'm probably going zip tie it over by the resistor pack for the injectors, hang it, and we'll run the wire straight to it, and that should be pretty far out of the way of everything else. Okay, so fuel pressure is in there, set up, wired this way and hanging out. All we have to do is run it inside now. Then I did the boost gauge. The boost gauge is already set up. The pressure sensor is actually up there mounted. I got all the line run, everything's connected. I'm gonna take a quick lunch real quick, and then it's gonna be quick for you guys. I'm just gonna pretty much be right back on the video, but hungry. Been up here for about 2 hours now and haven't ate since this morning. So next thing we do is just put the wires inside, put the gauges, hook the gauges up, solder them in, and then we'll start checking to see if what we got. I'm really curious on what vacuum we're gonna have, what boost we're gonna have, and what fuel pressure we're gonna have. We're finally gonna start seeing numbers on what's going on. We can start trying to figure out why the idle's dropping, why it won't idle at all, if we're getting too much fuel. We'll just start figuring stuff out. Then next weekend I'll come down here and I'll fix my bumper finally.
Yeah, right. I need the, that's not fixing your bumper.
Yeah, it is.
That's rigging your bumper.
That's what?
Rigging your bumper.
No. It's fixing it. Okay.
Sure about this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fancy. Kind of want to see it do that again. That's clean. Is there any reason I can't start it?
Mm-mm. Well, it looks really good. The bad part is now, this thing's not reading right. We made sure everything's set up right. So like the fuel pressure regulator came with a rail that came with the car, and we're hoping that that's not what's bad, but it would be nice if that's what's bad, but I don't know. I'm gonna do a quick drive around. I'm gonna look at how things are working. Okay, so our new development, after messing with the car for the last, I don't know, hour, is getting low fuel pressure. We're getting 6 on the fuel pressure. I don't know why, but we're getting 6. Now I'm reading 0 on it. I don't know why. So I pulled the fuel pump, checked everything, make sure everything was connected. The fuel pump's right. Then I took an air nozzle and I blew the lines out. I didn't have any restrictions. Everything sounded Right. Also, it's raining. So I'm not too sure. Maybe it's the on-rail stock fuel pressure regulator. That is deciding to be junk. So all I can think right now is I'm about to give it another shot and see what it seems like, because I just did the fuel pump, blew the lines out, and put everything back together. And I'm gonna be optimistic and hope it actually fixes it, but you never know. Gonna prime it. See, look at that. It's staying really low. It's not even holding pressure. See, now it starts 6. I don't know. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for today. Pulled it out of the shop, gave it a couple revs, tried to get on it. Still staying at 6. It would peak at about 11 psi on the fuel pressure. And then the boost, I saw 9 pounds of boost. 9 pounds. Oh, it was so nice. 9 pounds of boost. But it would not stay. So I'm going to probably go out on a limb here and think that maybe it's the fuel pressure regulator on the rail is bad. I don't know. I don't know why it's staying at 6. I don't know. But titanium installed, boost gauge and the fuel pressure gauge installed. Everything's working like it should. Oh, I've been up here for 6 hours. I'm going home. I'm gonna go play some Tarkov. So if you guys out there, any one of you guys play some Escape from Tarkov, I stream on Twitch. Redoverdose is the name. Same thing here on YouTube. So if you guys want to come stop through and hang out anytime, feel free. Tell me you came from my YouTube video. Tell me you came from YouTube. Tell me you came from Twitter, Instagram, anything. But thank y'all so much for the support. Thank y'all so much for continuing to watch. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, guys.